What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be going over basically all of the best 2 guides in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. If you guys are new to this channel, subscribe. We upload as much MyTEAM content as anywhere else. If you want to get MyTEAM information, here is the best place to go for it, lads. So yeah, if you guys like the channel, subscribe. And also, I'm going to be leaving links in the description because I've decided there's some players, like for example Tom Gugliotta, that I'm not going to be able to do a full review on for the channel. So what I'm going to be doing is I've actually set up a Instagram page, and surprisingly enough, I set up a TikTok basically for player reviews. Will they work on either platform? Maybe, maybe not, but I'm just, rather than putting them up on YouTube where it doesn't really fit putting up a 1 minute long video, I can do kind of really quick player reviews on those 2 platforms. So a link to both of them will be in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. And it's just some stuff that you may not see on the channel. Like for example, again, Tom Gugliotta is a prime example. I probably won't do a gameplay with him, but you might see basically a mini review on cards like that on the Instagram because it does only take a few minutes. So yeah, anyway, now we are going to get onto it. So we're going to be talking about every single budget in this video. So we're going to be starting off with the extreme budget, which is like 0 to like 1.5k. So it is the like cards you can pick up on your first day of picking up the game. Then we've got the budget guys. They're still really cheap, like 2,000 to like 6, 7, 8k MT max. Like these guys are still really cheap. And then we got mid tier, which is about maybe like 15k to about 50k, and then 50k plus the top tier. Funnily enough, I don't think there's a 2 guard between 50 and 100k that's worth it. I actually don't think there's a 2 guard between those 2 prices that are worth picking up. However, there is a lot of really good ones over 100k. So anyway, now we are going to start off with the extreme budget ones. The first one that I think is the first player everyone should get in their squad, because I'm pretty sure you start off with 3 tokens. The first player that every single person should get in their squad is this guy right here, Thompson. Thompson should be the first player everyone gets in their squad. This, the emerald one. Because he gets gold catch and shoot. He gets silver blinders or steady on current gen. Silver range, bronze clamps, and a decent 3-pointer and decent defense. Yes, he's slow. Is he great? No. But he is, you can literally get him off rip. Like most people will be able to get him as soon as they boot up the game, because I think you get more than 3 free tokens. One player that I really do like, the first player you should probably pick up is Clay again. Upgrade your Clay. Actually, no. Clay is not the first player you should upgrade. He's probably the last one you should upgrade because the emerald one is fine. But, I mean, what's Clay? Like 1200 MT? No, I don't know why I saw him at 1200 MT earlier. 1250 MT. So about 1200 MT you're paying for Clay Thompson. This Clay, however, he's significantly better. He is significantly better. So he's got silver catch and shoot. I'm pretty sure, I think the other one actually might have had gold. But he's got silver catch and shoot, silver corner specialist, silver pick dodger, silver clamp, silver defense leader, silver hard crusher. So he's going to be a really nice defender, and he's going to shoot the lights out. Got circus 3s, hot shots, deep 3s, so like, and blinder. So for next gen, he's even more of a god. He's got ankle braces as well, deadeye, sniper, set shooter. He's just great card. Even better on next gen, but he's pretty great on current gen as well. His release is really good, 88 3 ball. Handle's not going to be the greatest. Speed isn't great, but he's got really good lateral quickness, so he's a really great defender, especially when you're starting off the game. So last up in the like ultra budget cards, I'm going to say this is one of the first guys you should look to pick up. He's in my wings. You should probably get, I think, start with your Emerald Clay, and actually keep your Emerald Clay, and then buy this dude right here as your small forward, and then there's another 2 guard that you should replace Emerald Clay with and bring Emerald Clay to the bench. But Paul George is so cheap. Like Paul George, 1350, so about the same price as Clay Thompson. Like 1300, 1250. You can basically get him from the amount from 1 game of domination. And Paul George, he is quality. I think I might actually buy him. Screw it, 1250. I'm probably not going to use him in my money spent account. I don't have that much MT. I'm still going to buy him though. Paul George. 20 silver badges, 22 bronze. Like he's got 44 total badges. Yeah, he doesn't have any gold ones, but still 44 total. He's got corner specialist, difficult shots, pick and popper, defense leader, hard crusher, interceptor. He's got silver clamps, bronze range extender. On this system, he's got silver stop and pop, silver ankle braces. He's got silver blinders, or say bronze blinders means probably he's bronze steady. Bronze quick first step. He is, and he's only upgradable badge, sorry. He's got range extender bronze as well, which is also known as deep threes. Paul George, pretty decent release. Good, okay rating of 79. Not the fastest by any means, but really good laterally. And while Pro 5 behind the back is not quite as good next gen, he's still a beast on both gens. He is a beast. Now we are going on to kind of the... We're moving on from the like ultra cheap to the budget cards. So for the budget cards, we are going to start off with this guy right here, who's probably the worst of all the budget cards that I think is still usable. I don't mind this card. I'm going to tell you this right now. I do not mind Ruby James Harden. There was actually one of them up for 6,500, but he's super rare. You can get him for cheaper. Like, you probably would win this on a 6,500 bid. But Ruby James Harden, 37 silvers. And that's the big thing about him, is he's got that silver range extender. A next gen Circus 3s. Like, he's got all the basically best shooting badges. He doesn't have clamps, can't play defense. Got silver quick first step though, his handle's good. But especially when you're looking next gen, he is a god. So that is a reason why I am putting a little bit more stock in him than you'd expect, because I think next gen he's a lot better, because even with low lateral quickness and bad defense, you can still kind of lock people up. Defense kind of feels like 2K19 defense again. So you can still kind of play defense with that. So for that reason, James Harden is making the list. But there are better options. There are better options. And the first option is this guy right here. And this is another kind of next-gen guy more than anything. It's Buddy Hield. So Buddy Hield, a guy you can get from 5k MT. Sometimes a little more expensive, sometimes a little bit cheaper. So Buddy Hield is a guy that I had in my squad for quite a while. I went and sold him. Reason is I just have better cards. Basically the guy on the right. But Buddy Hield has 11 gold badges, catch and shoot, blinders. He actually gets gold sniper, which is really good. He's got silver quick first step, bronze range extender. I think Circus 3s. What is Circus 3s? Because like, I know difficult shots is difficult shots, but I don't know. Silver quick first step though, good shooting, bronze range, Kobe base, good 3-point rating of 86. Again, I've used him on current gen. He's not great, but next gen, this dude's incredible. So I have to put him on the list just for that. Then we have got a god on both gens. Better overall, I think, on... I'm going to say current gen he's better, because quick first step is more overpowered. Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon Ruby has been one of the best budget cards since the second that this card came out. He's a beast. Eric Gordon's previously in other years had a terrible release. Like, you're getting Eric Gordon for like 2,900 MT. I can't believe he's this cheap. He's so cheap. Like 2,800 MT for Eric Gordon. You're getting a guy with, I got 15 golds on mine, but you've got catch and shoot, corner special, difficult shots. He's got quick first step gold. And that, current gen, that's huge. Quick first step, it's kind of, the defense is more like overpowered, so you can't just run through people anymore, which is what quick first step let you do on current gen. So even though his defense is definitely better on next gen, he's still got silver range extender as well, an unbelievable release. I think his quick first step and his handle and his speed mean a lot more in current gen than they do on next gen. So I think he's better on current gen, so which is why I'm gonna, well, he's gonna be on the list anyway. He's a beast on both gens, but I think he's better current gen. 93 3 ball, 84 mid range. He's got a 70 dunk, which, if you guys don't know, I have a theory that 70 dunk is the best exact dunk rating to have, because the amount, like, I've never seen someone with a 70 dunk get blocked. I've never, unless they get blocked from behind. Like, if you go into a dunk with a 70 dunk, you are dunking every time. He's 86 ball handling, good dribble sigs, really good speed, and while he doesn't have good lateral quickness, he's not going to be able to play defense on last gen or on PS4, but on the next gen systems, he's a pretty good defender. However, that quick first step just lets him blow by everyone on PS4, so he is a beast both gens. Then, obviously, I think the biggest must-buy card in the game right now, this is my number one budget card, period, in the game. He is 1,500... No, surely not. I'm sniping. Like, I bid 2,000. I won all these for 900 coins. I won all these for 900 coins. Like, that is, I did not realize that much. That he's going for that cheap. I bid 2,000 on all of them, and I got them all for cheaper. That is madness. But Nick Anderson, man, he is so good. I mean, so good. Gold catch and shoot, corner specialist. Difficult shots, anti-freeze, blinders, circus threes, deep threes. He's really good on both gens. I'm going to say he's better on next gen than current gen. I will definitely say that. Because he's got basically every badge you need. But he's got bronze clamps, gold range extender, good speed, decent handle. An okay driving layup, okay driving dunk. Great mid-range, great three ball, great release. He's got good perimeter defense, good enough speed. And yeah, for his price, if you you can pick him up for 900. I bid 2,000 and got 1,100 back. I'm winning him for 900 MT. He is... Go get him. That's all I'm going to say is go get him. He's the best 2 guard in the game under like 25k, and he is 2k. Or 900 coins. An absolute god. An absolute god in this game. So anyway, that is it for the ultra budget. Now we are on to the mid-tier players, and we're going to start off with a guy that we were talking about in the point guard video. Definitely best to play at the point guard, but it's hard to not talk about Donovan Mitchell for mid-tier players. Like, yeah, he's that little bit, he's on that expensive end. Like, he was 20k when he came out, or 25k. He's a little more expensive than that now, but sure, look, he's still worth that 30. Like, Donovan Mitchell, Hall of Fame, quick first step, dunks on everybody. He's got gold downhill, silver posterizer, he's got silver sniper, he's got bronze clamps, upgradable range extender. He's got a fantastic release, which is like base 4 is an unbelievable release. Also got a great mid-range, great 3-ball, great dunk, great speed, great defense. He is just a fantastic player in this game, and in my opinion, one of the best offensive primary ball handlers in the game. Definitely best around the point guard, but he's really good either way. Then this guy, I'm going to say this is a next gen player. This is not someone I would use on current gen. DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is a god on next gen because of how easy shooting is. Like, if you can green, you will hit shots. He only has a 3-point rating of 69. But trust me, if you know how to green, you will hit shots with him in this current game with a 69 rating. He will hit shots very, very comfortably. Like, I've played against him once, and he torched me because of how good his release is. The guy is playing new DeMar DeRozan's release and was able to cook me. Because he has got anti-freeze, hot shot, posterizer, rhythm shooter, green machine, tireless shooter, volume shooter. All of these badges basically mean that if you just start shot chucking with him, he will probably start hitting. Got gold difficult shots as well. He's got gold stop and pop. Silver set shooter, silver quick first step, silver dead eye. He's got an unbelievable driving dunk. He's got really great speed. He's got good enough defense as well. Just a really great card. As well as that, he's got the best behind the back in the game. Probably the best release on next gen and current gen. Both gens, I think, Trey Burke is the best release in the game. And while I definitely think he's better on next gen, because current gen with a 69 rating and no hot zones outside the 3, I mean, like, he's not hitting. He's not hitting on current gen, but on next gen, he's a god. Like, he's so good on next gen. Then we're going to be talking about a guy that is good offensively current gen and good in general next gen. I need to get like some sort of consistency with the current and next. Talking about current and next though, but it's Allen Houston. So if you're looking at the PS5, he's got circus threes blinders. So he's got a lot of the new badges all the way up. He's got deep threes gold as well. He's gonna have sniper gold, deadeye gold. He will just hit everything. He will hit everything on this gen. Like, I would be tempted to pick him up for this gen because defense doesn't matter. Like, well, not the defense doesn't matter as much. Players play better defense off rip. Like, you're not going to run through someone like your hologram on next gen. But he's got a decent handle, fantastic release, fantastic 3-ball, decent speed, and got decent size. So I have to put him in there. I wouldn't use him on current gen because, again, he is a hologram. He can run straight through on defense. But on next gen, he's great. He's great. Then we have got playoff. Is it back to back? What was he? Oh no, sorry, he's in Idols. He's in Idols. The best defensive 2-guard in the game, still in my opinion, it is Michael Cooper. So Michael Cooper is a guy that I use in my main squad on PS4, and a big reason for why I use him is that he's just got Hall of Fame clamps. He's a Hall of Fame clamps, and catch and shoot corner specialist are 2 really underrated badges, by the way. They are two really underrated badges because especially with his hot zones in the corners, on PS4, he is money from the corners. He's absolutely money from the corners. He's got an 83 3 ball, which is more than good enough. Unbelievable defense, pretty decent speed, great driving dunk, 95 lateral quickness. He is really, really great. And I'm not going to put in a Doug Christie because I just think Doug Christie is a significantly worse version of Cooper despite being the same price. So Cooper is there. Then we've got somebody that, I'm going to say this right now, I use him. I don't think he's worth the price. To an extent, it's Klay. I don't think Klay Thompson is enough better than the Ruby to warrant paying 40k extra. So, if you have, for example, a 1 million MT team and you want Klay Thompson just to be a glue guy, be my guest, pick up this card. He's fantastic. But if the most expensive card in your team is a Klay Thompson, I would advise you to probably pass on this one. Because he's a glue guy. That's literally what he is. But he's a half catch and shoot, goal clamps, a lockdown defender, silver range, which feels like Hall of Fame because of, which feels like somewhere between gold and Hall of Fame because of half catch and shoot. On this gen, he's got blinder, sniper, stop and pop. He's got silver Series 3, silver range. He is incredible. He's incredible. But my whole thing is that where it's like, he's a glue guy, and if you're paying 45k for a glue guy, your team better be like a 1 million MT team. Otherwise, spend the money elsewhere. Like if you are running a budget squad, say if you're running like a 60k MT team and you have like 20k in the rest of your players and you pay 40k for Klay, you will probably have more success with Eric Gordon if you're running around budget players. So depending on who's looking at this, if you have a lot of MT, he's a great player. If you don't have a lot of MT and you want someone to like bring your team to the next level, Klay's not going to do that. Then we've got kind of like one of the most underrated cards in the game is Drazen Petrovic. Like, Drazen Petrovic is around the 50k MT mark. Some days you can pick him up for around 40k. He's elite. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's basically Klay. He's basically Klay, but in my opinion, that little bit better. He's got blinder is Hall of Fame, which is steady Hall of Fame current gen, I'm pretty sure. He's got corner specialist, catch and shoot, Hall of Fame as well. He's got gold deep threes, gold circus threes, so gold range extender. He's got silver clamps. Does he have any sniper on this gen? He's got bronze quick first step as well. So he is very, very similar to Klay. He actually has no sniper. That's a surprise. Very similar to Klay. He's got 97 3 ball. Not really much of a dunk. Okay, but not great ball handle. Good enough speed and good enough lateral quickness. He's a better shooting, in my opinion. Worse defensive Klay Thompson. That is basically what you are getting with this card right here. And I think for his price, again, he's not someone I would go for unless I have a bunch of MT. Same thing as Klay. I wouldn't go for him unless it's like a 1 million MT squad and you need a sniper. And then it's just preference between him and Klay, to be completely honest. The problem is the only reason why I say underrated is that everyone uses Klay and no one uses Drazen. And I think they are very, very similar in level. Now we're on to the top tier players. So, I'm going to start off with... I don't know how I feel about this guy. I'm going to put him on the list because I know people go crazy if I don't. Is he Idols? Or... I can't even remember what set this guy was in. It's Pete Maravich. What set was Pete Maravich in? Playoff records? No. Dunkers? Obviously not. Team-ups? No. I cannot remember for the life of me what set Pete Maravich was in. Season tip-off, that was it. Pete Maravich is around 100k. I mean, he's got Curry slide, which is not as good in this gen. But he's still got, like, half catch and shoot. His defense isn't as big of an issue on this gen. Got an unbelievable release. Got gold range extender. Goal quick for his step. A bunch of great goal badges as well. He's got a great 3 ball. Not a great dunk, but he's got really, really good speed. And it's just overall a good card. Not someone I really advise using, but if you're like a massive Pete Maravich fan, I don't know if you're a big LSU fan or you're a big Atlanta Hawks or Utah Jazz fan and want to use him, be my guess, he's good. You can find a way to use him and make him really good in game. Then now we're on to the best 3. So I'm going to say on number 3, in the 3rd best overall, I'm going to put Team Up's Ray Allen. I mean, Ray Allen is solid. He's like 200k. Do I advise you guys to pay 200k? Not really, because Chris Mullen, you need him for 20. You can get Chris Mullen for 20 wins. but he's got a 94 mid, 96.3. He's actually a pretty good speed, which is a bit of a, which is an alright one actually. It's a bit of a surprise it's not higher, because like even 2K18 he had 90 speed with his card, and last year his Halloween card had better speed than this, but good lateral quickness. He's got half catch and shoot as well. He's got gold range extender. He's got silver clamps, gold circus 3s in this gen. He's another sniper without the sniper badge, so I just realized that. But yeah, really, really good. I'm going to say he's better on last gen. He's better on PS4. Then we have got the top 2. And I'm going to say number 2. I'm going to say number 2, this guy. But he's the best on PS5. Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady on PS5, Xbox Series X. Tracy McGrady is probably the best card in the game. He's 6'8". 6 Hall of Fame badges, highlight film, posterizer, Deadeye. He's got gold range extender. He's also got gold circus 3s on this system. He's got silver quick for his step, 7'2" wingspan. He's got 80 or 70, 87 mid-range shot. I don't know how I misread that. A 93 ball, a 93 or a 90 driving dunk. He's also got good ball handling. Some of the best SIGs in the game on PS5, not quite the best SIGs in the game on PS4. And his only problem is he doesn't have clamps. That's literally his only problem. So if you're on PS4, you're probably going to have to make him guard the opposing team's power forward, or just be really good at rotating on defense to get away with him. However, if you're playing on PS5, clamps is not as big an issue. Yes, you'd still rather have clamps than not have it, but players don't get ran through like holograms. And without the how underpowered a player with no clamps is, Tracy McGrady is just unleashed. He is ridiculously good on this system. He is ridiculously good, lads. But I'm going to say number 1, because I think he's better on last gen or current gen, is Monte Ellis. I'm going to say Monte Ellis is probably the best 2 guard in the game. He is, I would run him at the point, but it's my playstyle. It's my playstyle. I'm just going to say it again right now. It's my playstyle. He's got 5 Hoff badges. He is Steph Curry with 40-inch vertical. He's got Steph's release. He's got a ridiculous amount of badges. Go quick for his step. Silver range, which is upgradable. Bronze clamps, which is upgradable. 88 3 ball, 92 mid-range, 98 driving dunk, 86 ball handle. Good defense. 95 speed, speed ball, and acceleration. He jams it on everybody. He shoots from anywhere. One of the best releases in the game. This is one of the cards that I'm just so shocked that it's as good as he is, but he's unbelievable. So if you guys are looking for the best of the best, I would probably run a point guard, but at that primary 2 guard position, I think the best of the best is Monte Ellis. Again, a big reason is that if we're just judging by PS4, I think I would probably go Monte Ellis and Ray Allen are close, and then T-Mac, if you know how to use him, will be in that conversation as well. On next gen, PS5, I would have T-Mac number 1, Monte number 2, and I'd have Ray Allen probably lower than a Pete Maravich. So it's a bit of a weird one between the gens, but I think Monte Ellis is probably top 2 on both gens. I don't think you can argue him outside that top 2 really. I think T-Mac is probably better than him on this gen. I think last gen you can argue T-Mac better, but I do think Ellis has the advantage there. And I just think that he's absolutely fantastic. Maybe it's a bit of recency bias. Maybe it's the fact that I'm more likely to be able to afford Monte Ellis than T-Mac, but sure, you know what? It is what it is. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. That is the video, lads. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.